What's up, fam? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. We're back on IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. My God, 2024 is starting off with a bang. Pretty much starting off where 2023 left off, with revealing and truth. At least according to Katt Williams. Because Katt Williams was on Shannon Sharp, Uncle Shay Shay podcast, or Club Shay Shay podcast. And he was unleashing on a variety of individuals, in particular, Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, and Cedric the Entertainer. But he also had a stray for Kevin Hart, had a stray for Faison Love. I mean, a couple of people caught some strays with Katt Williams. You know, he mentioned that Harvey Weinstein offered to give him oral sex. I mean, the things he said. So what I'm going to let you hear, I'm going to let you hear some of the clips of Katt Williams going in on some of the comics, some of the biggest named comics in the industry. Then we're going to come back and unpack it.
Relationship with Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer as you sit here currently?
For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't three random guys. The way that Ricky Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is. They know who the gang is. Why Earthquake not in movies? Because he's illiterate. He can't read. And they found that out when they gave him a show and put the cards in front of him. Like, all of these dudes are co-entwined and they share secrets. And this is the age of truth. And the truth doesn't need to be scared of the fact that people tell lies. Cats on drugs. Where are the stories? Why is there no story of anybody who ever sold a drug to me, did a drug with me, was around me when I was inebriated? I got 5 daughters. I got 5 sons. Why would we tell these ridiculous stories? Because it's competition. You feel like, well, why comedy guys can't just get along?
Yes.
Why didn't you get along with the other teams you were competing against? If you're a Denver Bronco, why you don't get along with the Cowboys? Something wrong with you?
But I don't disagree. I don't dislike all the Cowboys. Cat, damn, you like this?
No, that's not.
Okay, what comedians do you like?
Did you play against the team?
Yes.
I've taken 46 comedians with me on the road. 46.
Okay.
I'm not the comedian you can give that to. I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just caught a straight.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
So
why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people? We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all. As a journalist. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't harbor any resentment to any of these entities because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people.
Wow, so Katt Williams basically saying if you are on the inside, they pretty much give you a wife. This is what Katt Williams is saying. It's basically, he said, comes with the contract. That's what you get. And he said, it applies to 7 people. How did all 7 people end up with the same looking type of wife? Right? And then he went on to speak about Cedric the Entertainer and the infamous joke that people said Cedric stole from Katt Williams.
important in the checks and balances of the universe. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? He said, it don't line up.
Are you not
How
afraid
it don't
about
line
being
up that I did it on
blackballed again?
TV in
These are some powerful
2018? You
people.
came to see me at the Comedy Store do
These
it in
people are not
2019
powerful.
and then did it on the
Create
Kings of Comedy.
anything.
Like, what doesn't line up?
Blessings for his
people. It's the televised joke.
That's
that
why
Mark Curry
you know what
helped
the
me
number
punch
one
up
job
and
of
get
somebody
to
that
the
sold their
level
soul
that
in
it
Hollywood
was. The
is to
same
act like he did
Steve that
that.
went to go watch Mark Curry
They
do
all
this
do
whole
the same
sitcom
job.
and then stole
Why do you
everything
think
Mark
Barry
Curry
Owen
had.
can't cross
Now
over and he
Steve got a
already
sitcom where
white and been in comedy for 25 years?
he the principal
If what I
and he
say
wear a
ain't the
suit
case.
and then he gets
It's
this
a
high
cabal.
top
It's
fade, making
it's
all
a
black men think
consortium.
he got the best
They
lineup in the
rock with who
business,
they rock
and
with,
it's a
and they don't with
man
who they
unit.
don't. But
Then
I'm
you
not
ask
scared
why
of
you
being
not
the competition any more than you
a
were when
movie
you
star?
lined
I didn't want to be a movie
across from
star.
a
This
superior
the same
team.
Negro
Yeah,
that
on paper
hated
they're a
on
better
Bernie
team.
with this same
They have
thing.
all the assets and
I
resources
didn't
that
want to
we
be a
don't.
movie star. No, you
But let us
couldn't be
get
a
on the
movie star.
line, boy.
There are 30,000
and see
new
if that
scripts in
factors
Hollywood
in.
every
I
year. Not
guarantee you
one
it
of them
won't.
asks
Wow.
for a country bumpkin black dude
Because
that can't
Shannon
talk
Sharp
good
gotta be a
over
different
Cable
person than
and
that
look
other
like
person.
Mr. Potato Head. There ain't.
Absolutely.
And he
Oh.
always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same.
Oh, man.
That's how a legacy is built.
Wow.
All of these shortcut takers.
Katt
I was.
Katt
They
Williams
canceled me for
also.
talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came
Man.
out, but he offered
He
to suck
went-
my
we saw
penis in front
Faison
of all
catch
my
a-
people
a
at my
stray.
agency. What am I
He
supposed
went
to
on
do?
to talk about
He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get that?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no.
Wow.
The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. Like it's important.
Wow. Whoo. And here is the Ricky Smiley take. And y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think, man, of Katt Williams on Shannon Sharp. We're going to come back and wrap this up.
Everybody was Katt Williams, and don't nobody know who he is. I'm on the radio. I'm with Steve and Said. Everybody know me. That's what he told everybody that would listen to on the set. That's the truth of the matter. He was so egregious, not now, then. He was so egregious that, and Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday? Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
Why would you put that in your contract, Katt?
That's where he's a believable actor. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role.
So that's why
Everybody was...
This dude is a nut. Katt Williams, man, on Club Say, bringing it to you raw as always. You know, Katt Williams. Let me give my take on all of this. Katt Williams, and you can listen to the whole. I'll put in the description. I'll put the link to the entire interview with Shannon Sharp. Katt Williams, in my opinion, I always said, is the funniest stand-up comic since Eddie Murphy. That's just my personal opinion. There are other guys who are very good. Chris Rock, D.L. Hewley, Martin Lawrence was amazing. Other than Eddie Murphy, since Eddie Murphy, to me, Katt Williams is the funniest stand-up comic since Eddie Murphy. That with saying, for him to come on Shannon's show and kind of put Shannon in the middle and throw him under the bus and say, why would you believe him when he said this? And why didn't you ask him that? And this one was lying when they said this, it's kind of, it's doing an injustice to Shannon because he has to remain impartial. And you don't know, so a lot of these guys got close relationships with Shannon that Katt Williams don't have. And you trust and believe after he came out and said these things, Shannon got 2, 3, 4, 5 phone calls. Probably Steve Harvey called him, probably Ricky Smiley called him. And they probably all called, and it's going to make it seem like Shannon was being messy. Even if Shannon had no idea what they were going to say, they're going to make it seem as though Shannon was being messy. That's the way it's going to be. That's the way we react. And I just don't think that, maybe he should have said at the beginning, Shannon don't have nothing to say what I'm about to say. It have nothing to do with him. He did not bring me on it because what I don't want to happen is I don't want people to start saying, we're not going to go on your show because you're going to bring this person on after that to be messy. It's the same thing I saw happen with Math Hoffa. When Math interviewed, I believe it was Styles P. Then after that, he went and interviewed the other guy that used to be in the Locks. I forgot his name. And then Styles P heard about that because the guy was responding to what Styles P was saying. And he came back and had a problem with Math Hoffa. So, even though I love Katt Williams, enjoyed the interview, man, he used that time there to really crap on a lot of black comedians and actors who are, let's say, socially above him on the status of comedians as far as pay rate or what have you, and as far as a lot of people go. So that's why he's looked upon as bitter. I wouldn't necessarily say he was bitter, but I can see why people look at him as bitter because he is tearing down all black comedians. So y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think. We can only got people saying, oh, well, it's the truth. Yeah, but that's what Katt's saying. You know what I'm saying? These other guys will say he's a liar. Just like he said they're a liar. Right? So let me know down in the comments what y'all think. Do you think that Katt Williams should have came on and did what he did on Shannon Sharp's show? Or do you have an issue with it? Let me know down in the comments what you think. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network.